release point.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
Status okay, all green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No. According to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle. Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No. There's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
But but if the bug was that big, then it would have other priorities, dude. And it wouldn't be right there. You have to think about it, dude. Just think about it. Are you sure? How sure? I imagine me as in a comatosis hibernation. They hibernate. All right, so I have a better question. What happens to bugs during the rain? Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. So we can't do bugs. Homie lost the plot. Me being homie. Okay, okay. So we need like above ground mantis shrimp. And like what do you like so okay, so imagine so they have appendages that go very long. They have very long appendages besides their like fucking snapper, right? It's like the same thing as like whenever the Chinese put out that video of like whenever they have a perpetrator and it's like they grab them with the fucking things, like the fucking, you know, yeah, the circles, dude. So on, they have a long forearm and they have a long wrist that can curl just like that. So it curls around them and then they snap them, right? Same thing, bro. What if we had one of those? Easy. Easy world domination. Dude, I'm gonna fucking uh, all these shits. Yeah. Dude, I'm glad someone gets it. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, that's funny as shit. Bro. Literally, though. Who just played Schism by Tool? Who started playing the album Clitoris by
I see
Tool or
you've
whatever it's
retrieved your
called?
backpack, Snake.
Laboratorius or whatever?
To equip a
Who
weapon,
just started
it's
doing that?
necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want
Christian,
to
can I
equip
tell you,
and
like,
press
some
the Enter
crazy
button.
shit?
For other equipped items,
Your
just do the
father
same
was the
thing
person
from
that got me
item.
into Tool.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this
He
mission.
showed me Tool,
After you've been out
and
in the field for a while,
it
your
was a
stamina
very
will start to
formative
drop.
experience.
If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance.
It was
You won't be
very
able to
badass,
shoot
dude.
accurately, for example.
I really
Your
like your
wounds won't
dad.
heal as
I
smoothly.
never met
Keep an
your
eye
mom,
on your
but I
stamina so you
fucking,
don't run out.
your dad's cool as
To
fuck.
recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun
Cool
or
ass
your knife to
motherfucker.
hunt.
I wish someone
My
said that
only
about my
weapon is
fucking
Mark
dad.
22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun.
They're
That's
like,
right.
that
It's
guy's
been
a
fitted
fucking
with its own
pedophile.
suppressor.
Like, what the
However,
fuck?
the suppressor will deteriorate
That
every
guy's a
time you fire.
fucking predator.
Once
What
its
the fuck?
durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The
I
suppressor's
believe that.
durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own
Was
weapons
that
and
his,
equipment.
like...
Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert
Yes.
actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy
I
territory
think
is really a violation
your father
of
showed
international
me
conventions on warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American
it
soldiers
would
in
be,
Russia.
it would
Could
be...
spark an international incident.
I wish he showed me
You can't let
Lateralis,
anyone
but he
see
showed
you.
me the,
You can't
he
let
showed
the
me
enemy
one of the
know you're
songs on
there.
there, and
This
he
is a
showed me
stealth
mostly
mission.
the,
You're a
songs on, like,
ghost, Snake,
46
in
inch
every
album.
sense of the
The
word.
fucking,
There'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and
I
U.S.
can't
government
remember.
will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so.
I
You've been
can
given a
believe
fake
it.
death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Take it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How
For
generous
sure.
of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Thinking I'm really dead. So how do I come back to life?
Just take
You
the revival
scared
pill.
me.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false
Damn.
death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I
You
guess
didn't
that
even
means
get
I
to
can't count on
fucking
any
get it then.
reinforcements.
You didn't even freaking
Correct.
get to, like,
The
receive
mission
the
rests
message.
entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Dude, that's
I'll introduce them to
crazy.
you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support
Bruh.
team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting
That's
as a medic, so to
fucking,
speak,
that
as well
actually
as
is
recording your
insane.
mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's
I mean,
John Doe.
I feel like
And
you
they
were
call you
born
Jack
into
for
that,
short.
if I'm being honest.
You're
I
a
don't
regular
think
Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield.
anyone
After a
you're
week,
related to
no one has a
really
name.
enjoys the
What's your name?
oppression.
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So
It's
saving
cool,
lets
that's
me
dude.
record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you?
I
A
think that's a
legendary
pretty
soldier and
safe
your
place to
mentor.
do that.
Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
I think it's MSU.
Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and
It's a good
18
mixture of
hours.
like low cost living and
lost
college
weight.
education.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
Bro, they are
What's
fucking
that supposed
fucked,
to mean?
bro. I
Why'd
went
you
there
disappear on me
like
all of a
a year
sudden?
ago
I was on a top
in a
secret
couple months,
mission.
and like I went
You
to
didn't
go
need
see
me
a
anymore.
concert, and
But
like
there
I
were
met up
still
with the
so many
homies in
things I
St. Joe
wanted you to
because
teach me.
No, I taught you
They
everything you
work
needed
at,
to know about fighting techniques.
a
I
dispensary
taught
up
you
there.
all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
I can't remember
Technique,
the name.
sure. But what about how to
I
think
want
like
to
a
say
soldier?
lifted, but that's not it.
How to
It's
think
like
like a
something
soldier?
way different.
I can't
And that
teach you
sounds
that.
really fucking stoner.
A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique.
Oh
In
no,
fact,
but
technique doesn't even matter.
the
What's
roads are
most
terrible.
important is spirit.
They're very small.
Spirit and body are
You
like
have to
two
like,
sides of a
and
single
there's hella
coin.
parking on the
They're
side of the
same
road, so
thing.
like
I can't teach you how to
you
think.
have to like
You'll just
time
have to figure
when
it
a
out
car's
for
coming on the other
yourself.
side to like
Listen to me, Jack.
kind of like
Just
squeeze in
because
between
soldiers are on the same side
the
right now
fucking the
doesn't
backside
mean
of the
they
cars and the
always
front side
will
of the
be.
cars just to get
Having
over.
personal feelings about your
Like
comrades
it's
is one of the
fucked, bro.
worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No,
It's kind
it
of
had
the same
nothing
shit.
to
It's
do
like
with you.
really fucking
I
old.
already
Like
told you, Jack.
old
I
as
was on a
shit.
top secret mission. A
That's where my
soldier has to
lawyer
follow
was
whatever
whenever I
orders
went
he's
to my
given.
lawyer.
It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You are a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow
That's
the
cool,
orders
though.
you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done.
Your
I
dad
don't think
did
about
impact a lot of
politics.
people, though.
That's not the same
That is
thing.
like,
Sooner
that is
or
very
later, your
like,
conscience is going to
that is all I
bother you.
want to get across.
In the end, you
Your
have to
dad's a cool
choose
ass
whether you're going to
motherfucker.
live as a
That's all I
soldier
gotta say.
or just another man with a gun.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
love your
saying in
dad.
the
You're the
Orient,
coolest guy.
loyalty to the end.
I'd smoke a
Do you know
cigarette
what
and
it
fucking
means?
hang out with him for a while.
Patriotic.
It means devoting
Drink a couple
yourself to your
briskets.
country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times.
Whenever I moved back
As
to
long
Platte
as
City,
we have loyalty to the
I
end,
fucking,
there's no point in
across the
believing
street,
in anything, even in those we love.
there was like a Hindu
And that's the
family,
way a
and I got
soldier's
in
supposed
with
to
their
think.
shit. So
The
like,
only
I
thing
was
we
like
can
a Hindu
believe
for
in
like
with absolute certainty
years,
is the
like
mission.
actually, not
All
even
right.
fucking around.
But do me a favor.
What is it?
Call
Went
me
to the
Snake.
temples.
Snake.
It was like a comic
Oh, right.
book, bro.
Your
That shit's
codename is
fucking. There's
Snake.
so many
It
gods.
suits you well.
It's like you're playing
That's
fucking
right.
like
The
League of
legendary
Legends, bro.
unit that the boss put together during World War
But they
II
have a
was a
story
snake.
of like
The
who's the
Cobra
best.
Unit, a group of heroes that
Yeah,
brought the
dude,
war to an
actually.
end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah. I can't think of
Yeah.
anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Really
Yes.
fucked up shit,
It's
bro.
good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh?
I really like the
I've been in
Buddhist
Green
temples.
Berets for the
It
past
feels
few
way more
years.
like
I'm
less
probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be
like
here to help you
judgmental
remember.
and like
After all,
targeting
this
than
is your first
if
actual
you go
survival
into like
mission.
a
I'll be
Christian
supporting you
church
over the
because
radio.
they're like
Where are
they
you,
know
boss?
the
Next
new
to the
people
major?
The
and
boss is
they're like
communicating with us by
looking at you the
radio
whole
from
fucking
aboard a
time.
Hermit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
They're like,
My
okay, you
frequency is
haven't ever been here, so you don't really know shit. So
141.80.
like,
Call me if you need
because
my
you don't know
advice on
shit,
battle
like
techniques.
we're gonna
Gotcha.
make you feel hella
Your mission
uncomfortable.
is to
And like, if you
retrieve
meet
Dr.
everyone
Sokolov.
that's like huge, it's like, okay,
Dr.
that's
Sokolov
like,
is being held
how
in
about
an
I just
abandoned
come here a few
factory
times or
located to the
something,
north
bro?
of your
What the
current
fuck?
position. Avoid
Yeah,
heavy combat and
I was
don't
a
let
Baptist
anyone
up
see
until
you.
like 4th grade.
Don't forget that this is a
I was a
stealth
Catholic,
mission.
and then I got, bro. My mom
Snake,
put a
try to
fucking
remember
lawsuit on
some
this
of the
fucking
basics of
preschool that beat the shit out of
CQC.
me. That was a Catholic fucking like preschool, and she got paid, but like,
Commencing virtuous mission.
yeah,
Now.
it was bad. Like, apparently, I don't remember though. They do. I got fucked up. I got hurt, and then like she brought it to the fucking shit. She got him shut down with like there was a bunch of people that were putting in complaints or something, and I don't remember a lot, but you know, because I was like fucking whatever. But it's good. Did you ever get fucked up? I did. You ever get abused by the fucking church? See, I fucking fuck that shit. Why are you about to throw up, dude? Dude, holy fuck. Oh, oh god, dude. The beaner laughs at the death jokes. Bean, 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 bean. I don't like them, dude. They freak me out.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a
Oh, God,
violation
here we
of
go.
international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the Camo Index. The Camo Index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
It's actually so fucked, dude. Actually, yeah, yeah.
Just my imagination.
Fucking Abraham.
Who's that? What the? HQ respond. This is HQ. Control here. Enemy sighted. Back.
Sending reinforcements.
Jesus Christ, dude.